hitting under 200. They're really the engine that drives this machine. So they're going to, Mark, she established her changeup early in the count. And when she did that, eyes be able to locate the pitch because it just gives you better depth. There's a lot of outside pitches to Laird.
And that's the way the game begins. Jenna Laird. Swings and misses. Throw to second. Going to go on a short hop. Just Louis Crenshaw. Now just underway. Top of the pops it up. And show this already seems like a big spot.
7 batters of the game. So this is a huge in this first inning. Ball comes in at about 65 miles an hour. So
it's out the shallow part of the outfield. The shortstop Elia Peralta out of second. And Auburn comes up a week.
And Harrison is just a
Auburn shortstop. Scored a couple of runs. Right back up the middle. And into center field. Peralta goes down in 1 on Saturday. To right, down base hit. Cut off by Peyton Jackson, but all the way to third. Corners, nobody out. And against Mizzou here. Well, in fairness, deep right center field, but staying in the park for Peyton Jackson. And scores first. He jumps on the first pitch to second, flipped by Gallagher to Laird to the season and gets out of the first inning. Mickey Dean mic'd up tonight. Katie Chester. Back to the circle as she jammed up Katie Chester. In Gainesville, where Mizzou and Auburn played.
But it's been the hitting this year from Missouri, and they were shut out in the series of puzzle to put more runs up on. Phillips a little late.
In the top of the second. Hunt laid down, that's scooped up, looking right at tonight. We got, thanks to our A1 chase, that's
all those little nuances.
This time, Bryant in front of the bat. And trail Auburn 1-0. And Keely Rochard was at her peak and really. Harrison was lifted after 7. That is a foul. On the ground, not hit all that hard, but past the diving second baseman that he
get where the defense is it, and she has.
In each of the first 2 games of this. That one sharply in the center. 3 for 3 now in the series. Bree Ellis. You may know the book on me, but he pitched this at bat. Bree Ellis. And she takes spin and is thinking, this ball's going to go up and out.
Let's go more and gets her to look at it. So out didn't line up there this ball.
Back in play. Krings has to wait a moment. Goes to
under second baseman Gallagher may have been there. Into the SEC.
Peoria, Illinois. Deep to left center field, and it is off.
And she just gets all into one with
the Missouri Tigers. She's a transfer.
High. First thing too is that Penta's control not quite as sharp.
Peralta close it for.
Well, and Penta is a power pitcher. She is.
Is that left side, Garcia and the shortstop. In game 1 Saturday, it was a double change. And the ball's going to be put in play. Bree Ellis take it to the bag. Part of the story is that there were 2 outs.
It really depends on the aggressiveness.
To a high fly to fairly shallow right field. Peyton Jackson under the
and react.
One of the inherited runners, but Lindsey Garcia, base hit to right center in her first at bat.
At times off of.
Back to the circle, out at second, relay to first. There's
no, she's going to get that ball. She's going to feel.
Lane. It's the first pitch towards left, and that's going to drop in front of Phillips.
And how important is that double play?
at Mizzou. In play out to short. Jenna Laird goes the short way. Did she stay on the
Early, letting her know that this would be a possibility.
Pinta's allowed. There's a walk. That's the third walk. Snyder has some wheel.
A little bit more competitive against Chester to Saint that she did on Saturday.
Ooh.
Pinta's throwing that pitch on Saturday. That pitch was diving.
And it went to Birmingham. Didn't take hold. Gallagher up the middle. Peralta gathers, throws, and by a half step gets to come back. We'll visit with head coach Mickey Dean.
Can't pull the outside pitch. You do have the shortstop.
First pitch chopped out to Gallagher, and yeah, don't move. They're calling in and out when you're moving. He's talking about the one towards deep center field, but on the track, Alex Honnold
Try to pull it. We've seen a couple of the advantage to your opponent.
Strikeout of Elliott after 4. Mizzou and Auburn in Gainesville, where Mizzou and Auburn played
1. Tease Phillip.
Penta, I think, has the opportunity to get stronger as she goes, which she's looking like she's doing again. And it makes the rise ball and the drop ball look that much more effective.
Alta. Rizal skies it to right field. McCrary makes the catch. Jackson coming.
Okay. Hit your spot.
Foul tip by Jackson. No balls, 2 strikes. Transfer from Texas Tech. Got her to chase. The Tigers starting lineup. All the batting averages above 300. Reached on a fielder's choice and is 0 for 1.
With Gallagher, the second baseman, instead of Laird. And again, I think contact and great defense. And, Larissa Anderson prides herself in the defense, so you've got to be able to hit your spot.
It's 4 strikeouts for Lauren.
Those hips up with that little bit of a stride left.
Freshman off the bench to bat here.
King.
Back-to-back strike.
And 3 straight strikes to pick up her 5th strikeout of the game.
Base both times. A single in the first. Rings to Peralta. Out to short. Laird. 3 up, 3 down. 1-1. We're up in this tie game.
Work around them or not give them enough. Frustrate them when nobody else. Crenshaw, Daly, they all have 7 home runs.
Play. We're still here near the front trying to put it together. That's out to center field.
Is out to center.
Strikeout, and she is fouled out. Honnold takes outside, pulling that outside pitch instead of taking it the other way.
And hit it hard the opposite way.
That's now a half dozen strikeout and a ground out to first.
Curveball running out, right?
Going back out there and hits softly back to Penta, who takes care of the top 3. Peyton Jackson. Topped out to short, and Jenna Laird fires to first to get Garcia.
If you're a purist baseball or softball person.
Reach for Auburn when she singled to left in the 3rd innings.
All in the air. Everything else is.
That's out to shallow right, but read well by Maddie Gallagher, who backs up.
Outs, just 2 outs in the air. The rest of them, she's been rolling. Go back and look at that. Again, she had 8 flyouts in that game. Mishitting pitches at the bottom of the zone for all the ground balls that she's rolled.
It's a 10-pitch inning for Lauren Craig's contest.
Continuing to frustrate those hitters.
Reached on a walk in the fourth. They ran for. I'm always interested to see everybody's scorebooks and scorecards. You can score any way you want to. Just get it that little. Got their work cut out for him with Maddie Pinto. 3-2 pitch. What might have been ball four.
Continuing to get strong. That pitch had some good run.
Katie Chester, ground out and a strikeout. And it is 10 in a row. Set down by Pinto. 2 outs.
It's just little nuances. Coach is telling you, like,
to get into this topic, but you just brought something up. Spin, speed, and velocity. Maddie Pinto. Her 3-2 to Gallagher. Just a little off the outside corner. And she issued. Eight Ks for the chance to win it.
every pitch of the game.
Ten in a row. She has pitched since for Mizzou. And records her 7th strikeout for the first out of the bottom of the 7th. Dramatic in this series. A pinch hit, 2-run home run.
Was that same exact pitch?
It's home.
It's hours. It was 10,000 hours plus. Game 1 of that series.
Base hit left field. She does break out with a base hit. Has 2 on with 1 out. What the bottom of the 7th was in game 2 here on Saturday. To right, base hit. Smith heading for the plate. Auburn wins.
Bryant looked very determined.